Have you ever had one of those days where everything just, I don't know, clicks? You wake up feeling amazing, hit every green light.
Mm-hmm. Coffee's perfect.
Exactly. And good news just seems to land in your lap. It feels almost like fate, right?
Yeah, totally. Or the opposite.
Oh, yeah. The flip side, you stub your toe getting out of bed and you just declare, ugh, today's gonna be the worst.
And then, like clockwork.
Everything does go wrong. It's like the universe actually heard you and thought, okay, challenge accepted.
Well, what if there's something more to it? A guiding principle, maybe, not just random luck or coincidence.
Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed. We bring you surprising facts and hopefully just enough humor to keep you hooked.
And today, we are really plunging into a concept that, well, a lot of people talk about it, but maybe don't fully unpack it. The law of attraction.
That's right. We're going to pull apart the wisdom from the source material you've shared with us, drawing pretty heavily on the teachings associated with Abraham Hicks.
Our mission here really is not just to define it. We want to get into the mechanics, how it actually shows up in our lives day to day.
And most importantly, how we can consciously engage with it. Think of this as your essential guide, understanding this powerful idea without getting lost in the hype or, overly complicated theories.
We're looking for those practical takeaways, those nuggets you can actually use, like right away to maybe shift your experience.
Okay, so let's start unpacking this core idea. The source material kicks off with this statement from Abraham Hicks, which sounds, well, simple, almost poetic. That which is like unto itself is drawn.
It does sound poetic, doesn't it? But there's a lot packed in there.
Yeah, what does it actually mean in, practical terms?
Well, the clear translation, according to our source, is basically this. You attract what you feel and focus on.
Okay, attract what you feel and focus on. Simple enough?
Simple but profound. And it's presented not just as, a nice philosophy. It's framed as a fundamental universal law, like gravity.
Like gravity, how so?
Gravity's always working, right?
Right.
Whether you believe in it, understand its equations, or even think about it, you drop something, it falls.
Mm-hmm.
End of story.
Right.
The law of attraction, according to these teachings, operates in that same unwavering way. It's always on. So that simplicity hides a really deep, constant mechanism.
So that phrase, like unto itself, it implies more than just wishing for stuff.
Exactly. It points towards resonance, a matching frequency. Think about tuning forks.
Okay, tuning forks.
If you have two identical ones and you strike one, what happens to the other one?
It starts vibrating too, right? Even if you didn't touch it.
Precisely. They're like unto themselves, so they're drawn into that similar vibration. It's not a direct, A causes B in the way we usually think.
Ah, okay, so it's less direct cause and effect.
It's more about aligning your internal state, your thoughts, your feelings, so that the external stuff, the people, the situations, the opportunities that are already vibrating at a similar frequency, they get drawn to you.
Or maybe you get drawn to them, or become aware of them.
Exactly. It's a dynamic interplay, an energetic call and response constantly happening. The more your inner state matches what you want.
The more those things just seem to show up.
Effortlessly, yeah. They present themselves.
That tuning fork analogy really helps make resonance clearer. And the source gives us another one, maybe even more concrete. Think of yourself like a magnet or a human Wi-Fi signal.
Mm-hmm.
How does that analogy help us picture what's going on?
It's super effective, I think, for visualizing this constant process. Your thoughts, your emotions, they aren't just stuck inside your heads. They're energy.
Right.
And they're constantly setting out a vibe.
Yeah.
Picture yourself like a radio tower, broadcasting. Your mind, your feelings, those are the antenna.
So every thought, every feeling is part of the broadcast. Good, bad, indifferent.
Yep. Every single one. Joy, excitement, love, sure. But also frustration, boredom, fear, anger. They all have a distinct energetic signature, a frequency.
Okay, so we're like broadcasting station.
Yeah, constantly. And the universe, in this analogy, isn't passive. It's like this huge responsive receiver. It picks up your signal.
And sends back.
It sends back people, situations, things that match that signal, match that vibe.
So the vibe isn't just positive or negative, it's more complex.
Much more nuanced. Think of the whole spectrum of human emotion. Each shade has its own frequency.
And because we're always thinking, always feeling.
And always broadcasting, always attracting. Even when you're not paying attention, even when you're just zoned out.
Wow. Even subconscious stuff, like background noise.
Absolutely. Those underlying currents of thought and feeling, the stuff humming away beneath the surface, it's all part of the signal. It's actively shaping your point of attraction.
That raises a really interesting point. if we're always broadcasting, is neutrality even possible? Like, can you just
Yeah.
not attract?
That's a great question the source kind of hints at. It's just probably not. If you're not consciously directing your Wi-Fi signal, it's still broadcasting something.
Whatever your default state is.
Pretty much. That leftover stress from yesterday, or maybe that quiet contentment from sleeping well, it's all going out. It's actively influencing what comes back to you.
So it's not about starting to attract. It's about realizing you're always doing it.
Exactly. You're always attracting based on your dominant vibration.
Mm-hmm.
The key is becoming aware of that and maybe, choosing the broadcast more deliberately.
Okay, this next idea is, well, it's pretty provocative. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel is like placing an order with the universe.
It's a powerful statement.
It sounds huge, maybe even a bit scary. Does it mean every random negative thought gets instantly delivered, like some cosmic Amazon Prime?
Haha. Cosmic Amazon, I like that. But no, that's where the crucial nuance comes in. It's not about just one isolated thought.
Okay, so it's not one-to-one delivery.
No. The key factor, as the source material really clarifies, is how you usually feel and think. The emphasis is on habitual patterns, dominant states.
Ah, so the usual pattern holds more weight.
Immensely more. Think about it. A fleeting thought, like, man, I wish I had $1 million, while you're mostly feeling broke and kind of resentful,
Yeah.
that's just not the same signal strength as a consistent, deeply held feeling or belief. The universe isn't just tallying up single requests. It's responding to your overall consistent energy signature, your main vibe.
So a quick wish is like a tiny ripple.
Right. But the underlying current, that consistent pattern of thoughts and feelings, that's the powerful signal. That's what carries the real weight.
Why is that? Why the focus on the usual?
Because that consistent pattern reveals your core vibration, your true point of attraction. It's like sending one email versus having a long-term contract. The universe responds to what you are predominantly broadcasting day in, day out.
Not just momentary spites.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That underlying energy built up over time is way more influential than a quick passing thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's about consistency, congruence.
Reading through the source material, this next point really jumped out at me. It feels critical, maybe something people miss. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are feeling.
That's a big one.
We all want things, right? Sometimes desperately. But the source insists we attract based on our feeling. Can you help us unpack that? Because it feels like a complete game changer.
It really is. Arguably one of the most fundamental shifts in understanding how this works. Because wanting often comes from a place of lack, doesn't it?
Yeah, usually I want this because I don't have it.
Exactly. And the law of attraction responds to your vibration. If your want is soaked in the feeling of absence, scarcity, or frustration,
Then you just attract more lack.
precisely.
Yeah.
The universe reflects your emotional state, not necessarily your words if the two are out of sync. Our source gives some brilliant examples to illustrate this.
Okay, let's hear them.
Example 1. If you're always thinking, maybe subconsciously, people don't really like me, you'll keep noticing situations where you feel left out or ignored. It's not always because people are actively disliking you. It might be because that I'm not liked vibe makes you interpret things differently.
How so?
Well, you might read neutral interactions as rejection, or maybe your body language subtly changes. You might avoid eye contact, seem a bit closed off.
And then people respond to that.
Exactly, which then confirms your original feeling. But if you genuinely start thinking and feeling, hey, I'm fun to be around, I'm good company,
Yeah.
you'll be genuinely surprised how people start treating you differently. It's not magic. It's your confidence, your openness. It becomes palpable.
So your behavior changes naturally.
Your whole energy shifts. You smile more readily. You engage more openly. And those subtle shifts invite totally different reactions. You've changed your broadcast.
Okay, that makes sense. What's the second example?
This one really highlights the contrast. Wanting to be rich while feeling broke and bitter versus focusing on how it would feel to have money.
Right. A common one.
If you're constantly lamenting about bills, focusing on debt, feeling the injustice of it all, your dominant feeling is lack, frustration, bitterness.
And that's the vibe you're sending.
That's the powerful signal the universe responds to. So you get more experiences that reinforce feeling broke and bitter. But if you can manage to shift your focus,
To how it would feel to have money, even if you don't yet.
yes, to feeling of freedom, maybe, security, the joy of being generous, peace of mind, that feeling, that emotional state becomes your new signal.
You're aligning with the feeling of abundance.
Exactly. And that's what you start attracting, experiences that match that feeling.
Wow. Okay, this really shifts the focus, doesn't it? It's not about external stuff we can't control.
It puts the responsibility and the power squarely back on our internal state, which we can influence.
So it's not the want itself, which often comes from lack.
It's the internal emotional state you're cultivating, your dominant feeling. This changes how we should probably think about goal setting, too. Traditional goal setting is often just about the new car, the promotion. But maybe it needs to include the how it feels.
Like, I want to feel the joy of driving that car or feel the satisfaction of that promotion.
Precisely. It brings the feeling into focus. Because you can always work on your feelings, your energy, even if the outside circumstances haven't changed yet.
You become an energetic match first.
That's the core idea. Become the match, rather than just wishing from afar.
Okay, this is powerful, but I can almost hear someone listening thinking, wait, does this mean I'm to blame for bad things that happen? Like, did I attract that illness or that accident? How does the source handle that tricky aspect?
That is such an important question and a really common concern. The Abraham Hicks teachings are very clear. It's absolutely not about blame.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Think about gravity again. If you
Yeah.
drop an apple, gravity pulls it down. Does gravity blame the apple? Of course not. It just is.
It's just a law operating.
Exactly. The law of attraction is presented the same way, an impartial universal law. It's about energetic response, not judgment. If your dominant vibration was, say, fear or lack, the universe simply matched it. Not because you're bad, but because that was the signal.
So it's not about assigning guilt for the past.
Not at all. The focus is entirely on empowerment and awareness now. The past reflects past vibrations. The incredible power lies in realizing that right now, this very moment, you can choose to shift your vibration.
And change your point of attraction going forward.
Precisely. It's about understanding the mechanism so you can consciously work with it, instead of feeling like a victim of it or blaming yourself for things you attracted unconsciously.
Taking responsibility for your energy now, not feeling guilty about the past.
Exactly. It's about liberation, not blame.
Okay, so we've got this deeper understanding now, thoughts and feelings as orders, feelings as the real magnet. What does this actually look like day to day? Let's get into some concrete examples from the source. Those moments we've all had, right?
Yeah, the relatable stuff, where you can really see the dynamic playing out, both when it feels like it's going wrong and, crucially, how to consciously shift it.
Let's start with a classic, the bad day snowball. We all know this one. You wake up late, maybe you bang your knee on the bedpost, and instantly you groan, ugh, today is already the worst.
That declaration.
Right. And then, almost like magic, it unfolds. Spill the coffee, forget your phone charger, hit every red light.
The group chat is dead silent.
It feels so uncannily familiar, like the universe just piled on.
And according to this perspective, it kind of did perfectly reflecting your energy. That initial "this day sucks" declaration,
Yeah.
fueled by annoyance, it locks your energy onto that frequency.
And the universe just says,
Got it. More sucky day experiences coming right up.
the initial negative vibe sets the tone. It's the magnet attracting matching stuff. It snowballs.
Domino effect.
Exactly. Each little negative thing reinforces the feeling, attracting more negativity. Less conspiracy, more like perfect energetic resonance. Okay, but the source gives us a way out, the shift it strategy. Like saying, okay, rough start, but I'm turning it around.
Yes, and then deliberately doing something uplifting, even tiny. Grabbing your favorite coffee, putting on a song that pumps you up, actually laughing at a dumb meme.
It's not denying the bad start, it's like a pivot.
It's a conscious pivot, a powerful choice to shift your internal state. Even moving slightly up the emotional scale from annoyed to amused or stressed to slightly comforted starts changing the energetic trajectory.
Like turning a huge ship just a few degrees.
Perfect analogy. That small change early on leads to a totally different destination later. These little shifts compound and create a new point of attraction.
And maybe you start noticing good things you would miss before.
Absolutely. When you're stuck in day sucks mode, you're blind to the positives. Shifting your vibe opens your eyes again. The external world has to respond to your changed internal frequency.
Okay, next scenario. Also super relatable. The crush who doesn't like you yet. You're really into someone, but inside your head, it's all, they'll never like me, I'm not their type, I'm not good enough.
That internal monologue of doom.
Yeah, and then when you're actually around them, you get all nervous, awkward, overthinking every word.
Which just creates distance, right?
Oh, yeah.
Or weirdness.
Weirdness. Classic self-sabotage.
And the law of attraction gives us the why. That internal vibe of self-doubt, that feeling of, I'm not good enough, That's the broadcast. That's what the universe matches.
So your energy is pushing them away almost.
It's creating the outcome you fear. Your insecurity becomes palpable in your behavior, and that's what gets reflected back. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy driven by your energy.
So the shift it is, instead of the doubt, try thinking.
Something like, hey, I've got a great vibe, I'm a cool person, if they're right for me, it'll flow naturally.
Okay. How does that change things?
When you genuinely internalize that, feel it, your whole demeanor changes. Subtly, but profoundly. Your posture might improve, you smile more genuinely, you speak with more ease, you're just more present and authentic, less needy or desperate.
And that confidence becomes the new attraction point.
Exactly. The universe then brings experiences matching that confidence. Maybe the original crush suddenly sees you differently because they're different,
Or maybe someone else shows up.
or someone else entirely, who is a perfect match for this new, confident you, just walks into your life. The key thing here, though,
Yeah.
it's not about manipulating anyone. It's not about forcing someone to like you. It's about you becoming an energetic match for the kind of connection you want.
You become the person who naturally attracts it.
Exactly. You align yourself and let the universe handle the matchmaking.
All right, let's tackle the big one, money. Specifically, manifesting money, even small amounts. So many people feel perpetually broke, right? Always saying, I never have enough money. Money's so tight.
That constant refrain of lack.
And the source says, pretty bluntly, boom, that's your vibe. You stay broke. Feels a bit harsh, maybe.
It's direct, for sure. But in this framework, it's accurate. If your dominant energy, your constant broadcast, is about scarcity, debt, the feeling of not having enough,
Then that's what keeps showing up.
that's what the universe keeps reflecting back. Experiences that reinforce, I don't have enough. It becomes a self-perpetuating cycle based on your energy around money.
Okay, so the shift it, even if the bank account looks bleak, is to start saying and maybe feeling.
Money finds its way to me, or something similar that resonates.
But how does just saying that make a difference when reality seems different?
It's not just the words, it's about shifting the feeling, moving from lack and desperation towards expectation and receptivity. The source says manifesting money is about vibration plus belief plus openness.
Vibration, belief, openness.
Okay, saying money finds its way to me helps cultivate that feeling of belief, that feeling of being open to receive. And the source gives really practical examples of how this shows up.
Like what? Finding cash in old jeans?
Exactly. Or someone unexpectedly buys you lunch, or you get offered a small side gig out of the blue. They're not always huge lottery wins.
But they're tangible proof.
They're tangible evidence that the principle is working. They show the universe responding to your shifted vibe by bringing you little bits of abundance, or making you notice opportunities you might have missed when you were stuck in that broke mindset.
And that openness part, what does that really mean?
It means being receptive to abundance, showing up in unexpected ways. Not just the paycheck you expect. Maybe it's a refund you forgot about, a gift, a valuable piece of advice that saves you money.
Seeing abundance in all its forms.
Yes. Being open to noticing how money is finding its way to you, even in small ways. That widens your receiving capacity, energetically speaking. It gives the universe more ways to deliver.
Okay, another common situation. Making friends in a new place. You move somewhere new, school, job, city, and the thought creeps in, nobody will talk to me, I won't fit in.
That feeling of being the outsider.
And it can make you feel totally invisible.
Right. And that I don't belong vibe, it's like putting up an invisible energetic wall. People sense it, maybe unconsciously. They pick up on the apprehension.
So you seem closed off.
Exactly. Shy, unapproachable, maybe even a bit guarded. Because your internal feeling is broadcasting, don't expect connection, your body language follows suit.
But the shift it is powerful. Saying, feeling, I'm open to cool, kind people. My tribe finds me.
It's such a great affirmation. And when you genuinely adopt that open, inviting energy,
Your whole vibe changes.
totally, you might smile more easily, make eye contact, just radiate a warmth and receptivity. And the universe responds.
How? Like the example in the source.
Yeah, like someone just sits next to you and strikes up a conversation about your t-shirt or your music. An organic connection happens because you've shifted your energy from closed to open.
Others are drawn to that openness.
Naturally. And this isn't just for making friends, right? Think about networking, finding a mentor, building any kind of supportive community. That energy of openness helps your tribe find you.
Okay, last example. That lucky break. Those amazing moments. Making the team, getting the part in the play, landing the dream job. You visualized it, felt excited, and then it happened.
Feels like pure luck sometimes, doesn't it?
Or maybe destiny. But the law of attraction perspective gives a different why, right?
It does. The source says, you matched the vibration of success before the outcome showed up. It's about pre-paving, pre-aligning.
So you weren't just wishing, you were feeling it already.
Deeply feeling it, the excitement, the confidence, the certainty of it, as if it was already done. That intense emotional alignment created such a powerful signal.
The universe had to match it.
It had no choice but to match that vibration. This example really ties it all together, doesn't it?
How so?
You've got visualization, seeing it clearly. You've got emotion, feeling the joy and success intensely. And you've got the manifestation, the universe, responding to that strong, congruent signal.
It really highlights the power of our own energy.
Absolutely. That by consciously directing focus and emotion, you create a vibration that literally draws the desired experience into your reality.
It's not forcing, it's becoming a match.
Becoming an energetic match, exactly. Allowing it to flow in almost like it was inevitable.
Okay, if our thoughts and feelings are constantly broadcasting and attracting like this, the big question is, how do we even know what vibe we're sending out, like right now? And how do we shift it if it's not working for us?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
And the source gives us a crucial tool, our emotions.
Emotions as a tool. How?
The source teaches that your emotions are your inner guidance system, kind of like your GPS.
An inner GPS. Okay, I like that. What does it mean practically?
It means your emotions directly tell you whether your thoughts are helping or hurting you in terms of attraction. Think about your car's GPS.
Yeah.
If you take a wrong turn,
Yeah?
it doesn't judge you, right? Just recalculates. It gives you feedback. Exactly. Negative emotions, in this view, aren't inherently bad. They're vital feedback. A clear signal from your inner GPS saying, whoa, this thought pattern, this focus, it's taking you off course from what you want to attract.
So feelings aren't just feelings, they're data. Actionable data.
Precisely. Real-time feedback on your energetic alignment.
The source gives us that vibe scale, too, which makes it even clearer. Breaks down emotions by their attraction level.
Yeah, it's super helpful. You've got
High vibe. Things like joy, excitement, love. That's great attraction power.
Then mid-vibe, boredom, maybe frustration, more neutral territory.
And low vibe. Doubt, fear, anger, linked to attracting more of what you don't want.
It gives you a map, basically. But here's the really important, compassionate part of the teaching which people often miss.
What's that?
The source says, you don't need to force yourself to be happy all the time, which is a relief, right?
Here's relief.
It says, just try to reach for a slightly better feeling step by step. That pragmatic approach makes it feel achievable, less daunting.
Okay, step by step, not trying to leap from despair to joy instantly.
Exactly, because that's usually inauthentic, jarring, and probably impossible anyway. Trying to force happy when you feel awful just creates resistance.
Resistance, like internal conflict.
Yeah, like you're fighting yourself. And that resistance is a powerful vibration in itself, blocking the flow. But moving from, say, deep anger to maybe just frustration, that's a genuine step up the scale. It's a release of some resistance. It's an improvement in vibration.
So even a small shift matter.
A small, authentic shift matters hugely. It starts changing your point of attraction. Trying to fake jump to joy when you're not feeling it can actually backfire, lead to feeling like a failure or just exhaustion.
Authenticity first, even if it's just slightly better.
Authenticity is key. Genuine vibrational movement, step by step. Not emotional suppression or pretending.
Okay, so if we're looking for the secret sauce here, the ultimate formula to make the law of attraction really work for us, what is it?
Well, the source material is pretty clear on this. It's not just what you think.
Right. It's
what you feel while thinking it. That combination, that pairing, that's the critical piece.
The synergy between thought and feeling.
It's absolutely the core, the engine. Your thoughts give the direction, the what, the mental blueprint.
Okay.
But your emotions provide the power, the fuel, the magnetic juice behind the thought.
Like a car needing fuel and steering.
Perfect analogy. Thought, steering, plus emotion, fuel.
Yeah.
Your vibe. That distinct vibration sets your point of attraction. You need both working together. Harmonized.
Let's go back to that money example because it illustrates this so well.
Yeah, the difference between saying, I want to be rich, while feeling broke and bitter.
Versus focusing on how it would feel to have money.
Exactly. In the first case, the feeling bitterness, lack is the dominant, powerful signal. That's what the universe responds to most strongly.
So you have more experiences of lack.
Right. But if you shift your focus to the feeling of abundance, security, freedom, joy, generosity, even if it's just in your imagination initially,
That feeling becomes the signal.
that emotional state, aligned with your desire, becomes the powerful broadcast, regardless of your current bank balance.
Wow. So that emotional shift really is the game changer, not just the words.
It's everything. The underlying feeling carries the real weight.
Okay, but how do you do that? How do you cultivate the feeling of having something when you clearly don't have it yet? That seems like the tricky part.
It is the practice, isn't it? It moves beyond just visualizing into what you could call emotional resonance or pre-paving.
Pre-paving, meaning?
Meaning you engage your senses, your emotions, to fully embody the experience of having what you desire before it physically shows up.
So it's not just pretending.
It's not pretending about your current reality. It's about intentionally dedicating time, maybe just moments each day, to genuinely feel the feeling of your desire fulfilled.
Like a mental and emotional rehearsal.
Exactly. You're wiring your subconscious for that reality. You're practicing the feeling. Think about great athletes.
Yeah.
They often see and feel the win before the game starts. Musicians feel the applause before they play. Entrepreneurs feel the success before the business takes off.
They're pre-paving the feeling.
Yes. You can do this by practicing gratitude for things you do have that align with that feeling, or taking small actions that make you feel abundant or joyful, even in tiny ways.
Shift the energy first.
Shift your energetic state first, cultivate that feeling, and trust that the physical manifestation will follow. That's where the conscious creation power really lies, becoming the vibrational match.
Okay, we've covered the theory, the mechanics, some great examples, but now the really practical bit. How do we actually do this stuff in our normal everyday lives without, feeling like we have to chant mantras 24/7 or act well? Weird.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? How to integrate it naturally. And the source gives us some really straightforward, actionable steps. 5 simple ways to start applying this right now, no weirdness required.
Okay, number 1, start your day with one good thought. Just one. Like, today could be cool. Seems almost too simple.
Doesn't it? But think about the impact. First thing in the morning, before the day grabs hold of you, you're setting an intentional tone.
A proactive choice for your energy.
Exactly. Instead of letting yesterday's mood or the morning news dictate your vibe, you choose your initial broadcast. It's like setting the rudder for your day, energetically speaking. It influences everything that follows.
Okay, number 2, appreciate small wins. Even mundane stuff, the source says. Getting a good parking spot, finding your keys easily.
The little things. This is about training your focus, deliberately cultivating a habit of noticing and appreciating the positives, no matter how small.
Why is that so effective?
Because every time you genuinely appreciate something good, however minor, you're adding to your positive vibration. It's like making small deposits in your emotional bank account.
And it builds up over time.
It builds cumulative momentum. It shifts your baseline perspective from looking for problems to recognizing blessings. And that shift fundamentally changes your point of attraction.
Number 3, visualize before bed. Just for a minute or two, imagining your dream life. The source says no pressure, just good vibes.
That pre-sleep window is really potent. Your mind is naturally slowing down, moving into those alpha and theta brainwave states.
More receptive states.
Potentially more receptive, yeah.
Okay.
Your conscious mind's guard is down a bit, making the subconscious more accessible. Planting those images and, crucially, those feelings of your desired life can be very effective.
And the no pressure part is important.
Absolutely key. It's not about effort or forcing it. It's just about allowing yourself to feel good, to genuinely feel the joy of that desired reality for a moment. It calibrates your subconscious without strain.
Okay, number 4, don't fight your feelings. If you're sad, be real about it. This feels like it goes against the high vibe thing.
It seems counterintuitive, but it's so important. Trying to suppress or fight negative emotions creates huge internal resistance.
And resistance blocks attraction.
Exactly. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater.
Yeah.
It takes immense effort and creates tension. If you're angry but pretending to be cheerful, that inner conflict is a strong, low vibration.
So acknowledge the feeling first.
Acknowledge it without judgment. Feel the sadness, the anger, whatever it is. Then, as the source advises, gently try to move up the scale when you can.
Ask yourself what slightly better feeling is reachable.
Right. Maybe from anger to annoyance or sadness to just quietness. Each small, authentic step up releases resistance, allows flow. Fighting feelings just keeps you stuck in them.
Okay, and number 5, Trust the process. The source says the universe is always listening. It just needs a clear, steady signal. What does trusting actually look like, especially when things aren't happening fast?
Trusting the process involves a few things. First, consistency in your practice, those small shifts, the appreciation, the gentle reaching for better feelings.
Okay, what else?
Patience. Big time. Manifestations have their own timing. And crucially, it means letting go of the how.
Letting go of how it will happen.
Yes, you align your vibration with the what's your desire, the feeling of it. But you have to let the universe orchestrate the how, the path, the timing, the people involved. That's not your job to figure out or control.
So release the need to micromanage the universe.
Pretty much.
Right.
Maintain the desired vibration, hold the intention and the feeling, and trust that the universe will find the path of least resistance to bring it to you, often in ways you couldn't have predicted.
That surrender allows the flow.
It's essential for allowing the flow. It's about faith in the process itself.
So if we boil down everything we've talked about today, all these insights from Abraham Hicks via our source material, what's the single most empowering takeaway?
The ultimate message, the really bold claim, is stated unequivocally. You are the creator of your life.
Wow, that's huge.
It really is. It reframes everything. And it means explicitly, not your parents, not school, not the algorithm, you.
It puts you right in the driver's seat.
Completely. At the center of your own experience, holding immense power. You're not seen as a victim of circumstance, but the architect of your reality through your energy.
That sounds like a lot of responsibility, though.
It is, but it's a liberating responsibility.
Yeah.
Because if you're the creator, you're never truly stuck. You always have the power to choose differently.
And what's really freeing, as the source points out, is that you don't have to be perfect at it.
Exactly. That pressure for perfection is crushing. The source says, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be aware.
Awareness, not perfection.
Awareness is the key. Checking in with your feelings, noticing your thoughts, recognizing the vibe you're sending. Because, as the source says, each moment gives you a chance to choose a better vibe.
Every moment is a fresh start, a chance to shift.
Every single moment. That continuous opportunity for choice is where the real power lies. It's not about one big effort, but the constant stream of small conscious choices.
And those small choices, made consistently.
They change everything. It's a cumulative effect. Tiny shifts in vibration, done regularly, lead to big shifts in your reality over time. It's the gentle nudges towards feeling better that shape your world.
The source also has that really hopeful line. You're not here to struggle. You're here to create.
Such a powerful reframe.
What does that imply about us, about our natural state?
It implies struggle isn't our default setting. It's maybe a sign of misalignment. Our true nature, according to this, is expansion, well-being, creative flow. We're inherently creators.
And creation should feel good, be joyful.
That seems to be the implication. When we're aligned, creation flows easily, joyfully. Struggle arises from resistance, from being out of sync with that natural flow. It's a reminder of our inherent potential for ease and joy. So summing it all up again, the law of attraction isn't magic, it's the way the universe works.
Not a trick, not a fad.
But a fundamental operating principle, like physics. Always on, always responding, always reflecting energy. Understanding it lets you work with the universe consciously.
And that, as the source puts it, is where the fun begins. Now that you know, the real fun begins.
I love that.
Me too! So today we've really dug deep into the law of attraction. We've seen how our thoughts and feelings are like these constant broadcasts, these vibes going out.
Shaping our point of attraction. We saw how emotions are like our inner GPS, guiding us towards or away from what we want.
And that focus plus emotion combo, that's the secret sauce.
Absolutely. And we got those 5 really practical, doable ways to start applying this daily appreciating small wins, setting the tone, visualizing gently, allowing feelings.
And trusting the process, remembering it's about awareness and subtle shifts, not perfection.
Because ultimately, you are the creator of your life. That's the empowering core message. It's about consciously choosing to align your inner world thoughts and feelings with what you want to experience.
So as you, our listener, go about your day after hearing all this, maybe consider this. What one area of your life feels ready for a conscious vibe shift this week? Just one small shift.
And how might that simple, intentional change in your energy cascade outwards? What unexpected positive outcomes might appear? What doors might open that you didn't even see before just because you changed the energetic key?
Something to think about. The real fun begins now.